All you hear about is how to find a job without a job board, but like a job board feels easy. It's like, it's there. They're actively looking for people. I can just send in a resume, but why do I keep hearing that I should never even use them? Okay, well, I am going to teach you how to actually get a job using job boards because I know job boards feel safe. They feel like we're doing something, even if they are annoying and black hole-ish, but we can use them to our advantage. I'm going to teach you how. Stay tuned, and I'll walk you through how to actually get a job using those job boards. Why, hello there. I'm Sarah Curto, career coach for helping you, people like you, who, hate their job searches, hate their jobs, are unhappy with their work, and they just want to feel fulfilled. They just want to have more balance, more meaning, and, let's face it, more money doing work that they love, that they actually want, not just settling for any old thing that managers suck, the culture sucks, the job sucks. We don't want any of that. We don't need any of that. And we can do it even with job boards. Now, I come here every Thursday and I teach you something different, anything to do with career changes, career advancement and development, job searches, career advice in general, because I want you to be happy and fulfilled at work. And so I just feel so lucky to have the opportunity and platform to get to film these YouTube videos that are so helpful for so many individuals. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button, notify, or in the notification so you get notified when my new trainings go up, and come over here to my channel every Thursday to see what I'm talking about and teaching you that week. This week, it's job boards. So you've probably heard that stat about networking. About 70 to 85% of jobs are secured through some form of networking. And it's probably why you see many career experts out there promoting how they're going to help you find a job without using job boards. And like 100% think networking is something we need to put a focus on. But I know my clients. And I know that when that happens, when we spend too much time in networking, our anxiety begins to actually creep up because we don't feel like we're doing anything to secure a job for right now. And job boards help us with that anxiety. And they do, after all, work. 20% of jobs are found through job postings. So while we may not want to spend all our time on there, we definitely don't want to spend all our time on there. We definitely want to spend some time on there because they work and they make us feel like we're accomplishing something. But we can use job boards to our advantage. We can use them in a way that increases our likelihood of finding a job we love, instead of what we normally do is spend all the time doom scrolling, looking for jobs and not finding anything we like, or, who you are, clicking easy apply to like 50 jobs a day because you're like, gotta apply, gotta apply. No, we're not talking about doing any of that. We're talking about using them effectively and efficiently so that we do also have time for networking, because we do also want to do that. I have a great YouTube video I want you to watch, how to create a networking strategy that it works for you and that's highly impactful. So click below after this to watch that. Okay. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to use your time wisely. It's my number one tip, because I want you to pay close attention to how much time you want to spend on job boards, especially when you're in an active job search. And that's like either all the time or like literally avoiding everything job search, on the couch, avoiding cleaning maybe. I don't know, I'm a couch girl, I'm not a cleaning girl, but maybe you're a cleaner, where you want to like not do anything because the job board sucks so much. So we want to use our time wisely. So for me, that's a game plan. I want you to think about how much time you want to spend each week or each day on a job board. So I'm going to give you an example for myself. When I was in my job search in 2009, I hated job boards because I had known from previous job searches that they lead me to feeling very anxious and depressed and really alone and isolated, and it's not good things. So I decided, because I was looking for a very specific type of job, corporate recruitment job in the Burlington area. There's not jobs every day that get posted. And so I searched only on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then I decided I would do it in a place that was not home. So that home was not associated with the black hole that is the job board, and that would limit my time doom scrolling that. So I would go to the library. The library is my happy place, and I couldn't afford Starbucks. It was the recession after all. So I went to the library because it was free and because I loved it, and it made me feel very happy. I would walk there or I would bike there, so I got some movement in. It made the job board time a wonderful, wonderful, time. And spoiler alert, I found my job through a job posting that time. I ended up at Cogeco as a recruiter, just like right around the corner, corporate recruiter with the best team and best manager. And I found it on a job board using this technique of being specific when I would use job boards. Okay, step number 2, or tip number 2, these are more like tips, is look beyond the big job boards. We tend to think of Indeed and LinkedIn, obviously, for our job boards, but there are a lot of niche boards out there. Charity Village, Jobs in Culture, there are jobs, Work in Culture, Jobs in Education. There are ZipRecruiter. There's some smaller, nicher ones. So, Higher Authority for Human Resources, like a lot of the associations out there that you would certify in, they have their own job boards. So I want you to think beyond it, because sometimes being on LinkedIn and Indeed, what also gets us down is we see the same jobs over and over again. So when you have your plan, so let's say you're going to spend half an hour every day or an hour every day, think, okay, I'm going to look on LinkedIn every day for 5 minutes just to see what's new. On Indeed, I'm going to specifically put new in the past 24 hours. And then I'm going to take a look at a new job board, different job board every day. You may even want to think about some career sites, like company sites, I mean. So if there are specific companies that you're really interested in, go to their company website and take a look at those postings, because not all the time do those postings get posted elsewhere. Okay. Number 3 is you need to market yourself properly. So you need a good resume. You need a good cover letter. You need to make sure that your resume is aligned with the type of job you want and that it's optimized for applicant tracking systems. I'm not going to walk you through how to do that. Instead, I'm going to share below a link to my training on how to make sure your resume is optimized for that applicant tracking system, so that you can make sure you're marketing yourself properly. You're not wasting time, because I have had, it's heartbreaking, honestly, clients who've come to me and they're like, they've applied for 200 jobs and not had a single interview. And we look at their resume and it hasn't been optimized for an applicant tracking system. So all that time and effort was wasted. We don't want that. So go watch it. Okay. Tip number 4 is also think of job boards for research. We don't always need to use it just for job application. We can use it to figure out what kind of jobs are certain companies hiring for, what kind of qualifications is needed, what kind of organizations do I want to work for? Are there any red flags or green flags in the postings that can showcase the type of culture that a certain company has? It can show you, by using job boards for research, it can also show you some different industries that you may want to look at. And this could help you even build a networking strategy. There's so much different things and so much information that we can gather from job boards that we can use to inform our entire strategy. Okay, to recap, my 4 tips on how to use job boards to actually find an amazing job. The first one is use it effectively and efficiently. Create a game plan on how you're going to use it. Number two is looking beyond those big job boards, niching down to some specific ones. Number three is making sure you're marketing yourself properly by having an applicant tracking system, optimized resume. And number four is using it for research, not just for job postings. Okay, that's my training for this week. I'll see you next week with another one. Don't forget to subscribe and notify so that you don't miss it. See you then. Take care. Bye. If this training resonated with you, then join the Career You Love Academy. It's my group coaching monthly membership program that takes unhappy workers who are unfulfilled, exhausted, and dreading their days to finding work they love, where they're finally making more money, more of an impact, while having the time and energy to truly enjoy and love their life. You can join us by going to www.sarahcurto.ca/CYLA. Now that's a Sarah without an H. So it's www.saracurto.ca/CYLA. See you in there.